Cindy, thank you so much for the opportunity. The Silver Lining Project is a dream of three friends where we see so many people have the opportunity to learn from others so that they can change their world. So many people need their worlds to change. Personally, I believe it's about people who need their personal economy to change. We also, as speakers, coaches and trainers, our colleagues around the world and around the continent, we know that there's so many people who feel that they have a message to share in a product, in a program, in a book or a workshop, but they don't have the opportunity to get in front of people to share that message. And the Silver Lining Project is about putting people who want to change the world in front of people who need their world to change. It's about people with authenticity and the desire to sincerely help other people change their world, or the phrase I like is to change your personal economy. Now, most people that we know don't realize how close they are to the change that they need. They just can't see that they're within hand's reach of an idea, a process, a formula, a tactic or a tool that could change their personal economy, change the way their home life is at this moment. And that change usually is in the thought of another person who has a product or a message to share. It's safe to say we're friends with all of those. What's different to us is that we're about authenticity. We're not just a bunch of guys who've got something to sell. We do want to sell stuff, because if you don't buy my message, you don't make the steps that you need to make in your personal life to make the change you're looking for. But when you buy, we have a motto. We believe that we serve first, we add value, and we get results. So the friends that we have in the project, in our community, demonstrate those values. They are people that serve first, that add value, and they get results for themselves first, and the community that they serve. And we meet so many people who sit in, we call them groupies. They go to these events, the seminar junkies, and every time they walk out, they go, I wish that was me. I want to be on stage. I also have a message. But what next? What do I do next? How do I take that content? Another one I hear often is people who say, I've got 20 years experience. Why can't I be on stage? Why can't I be the speaker, the coach, the trainer? And the problem is they don't have a roadmap, they don't have a formula, they don't have a method, and we do that. We have what's called the Information Product Academy, which is part of the project. So people with a message, or rather with a hope and a desire to serve, to share their message, to see people empowered to make a change in their own lives, we can help them build that product, promote that product, sell that product, and then deliver that product, whether it's in the room, in a seminar or a workshop or coaching, or online, in our online program or webinars.
How long is the incubation when one embarks on your training?
It's a double-sided question. I think the first answer, in a moment. When you choose to say to the universe and to say to the world, I am good enough and I've got a message that will do good, I think that incubation period has started. But let's get back to the real world. I do believe that it's a 90-day period that we can help somebody. It's more than that. It's not obscurity like no one knows you. It's about confidence that you're not ready to be known. And when somebody finds that confidence, which comes both from experience, tactics and tools, but also a framework, a system that supports that individual to share their message, then I believe that in 90 days we can take somebody from that obscurity to put them on one of our stages where they can shine. And not just because the light is shining, the stage lights are on them, but because their message resonates with delegates in the room. Now, in South Africa, Southern Africa, this continent, and even across the world, I don't think there's a better time than now. There is so much opportunity out there for people, not only who have the plan, who have the support from an organization like the Silver Lining Project, but those who have found the courage to take the next step and do something about it.
Isn't it a lot to ask, though, initially? Because it is a scary process, or daunting, to have to unlearn and become new.
Look, it's simple.
Really?
No one said it was easy. All the good things are not easy. It's simple. There's systems that you can follow. There's steps that you can follow. Change is simple. But the problem of change is that you actually have to make the change. You have to take the steps to do the change. Most people we work with are far more comfortable with the fear that they're familiar with, and they choose rather to stay where they are. And for speakers and people in business as well, speakers, coaches and trainers, the problem is the same. Whether it's a personal problem or a business problem, far more people than we would like are more comfortable with the fear of staying where they are. They know what the pains are, and they don't have the courage to make the steps. That's why they need something like the Silver Lining Project, where there's a community that supports them to take the steps that they know they need to take next.